Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm a Kendall Richardson and welcome to another episode of Non-Scripted Ramblings, and here we are on my second track for Michael Jackson's amazing and beyond incredible history album that this month is celebrating its 25th anniversary. Holy crap. Cannot believe it's been 25 years since that album came out. It's still blowing my mind, and it's still as relevant and as important as ever. And no more is it more important than with this song that I'm going to talk about today, by the name of They Don't Care About Us. God, again, I don't know where to start with this song because it is just... It's so overwhelmingly powerful and effective and affecting and just emotional and frustrating. Again, Michael's continuing this theme of you know, not to pun, but we've had enough. Just, you know, to quote another amazing song of his, but just this theme of frustration, of anger, of just injustice, you know. I mean, Scream, I didn't even mention the word injustice when I talked about Scream, I really should have, but, you know, injustice is a big theme on the History album, of course, and, you know, it is no bigger than on this song, in my opinion. They Don't Care About Us. It's just such a powerful statement and a powerful song. One of the things I've always loved the most about Michael's songwriting is the fact that he knows the power he has and he uses it for good, just in so many different ways. But I love the way he does that with his creative work and with his songwriting and his music. He takes just an incredible pop song, an incredible just, you know, rock and anthemic protest song, and gives it these powerful lyrics that just, you know, and gives it a catchy melody that gets you fired up, it gets stuck in your head. It's just, I love the way he just does that. He's not like any other artist ever, honestly. Yeah, he wrote and composed this song himself. I believe he started working on it in like the late 80s, I think, but it didn't, get its finish until it ended up on the History album a few years later. So I'm very overwhelmed because it's just such a powerful song to me, and I just love it so much. Like it's one of his best songs that uses percussion. I think that percussion, like, in this song is just with the claps and the, like, just the hard-hitting sound of it is just, it's so iconic and so well recognized. And, you know, I talk to friends about it now, like friends that are just even casual fans of him or just respect him as an artist, and they always, when They Don't Care About Us comes on, they always pump it up. They go on about how great it is, how powerful it is, and how awesome it is. And yeah, it's just excellent. And it's also a really good, like, lyrically, it's a really great way that he mixed the pain and suffering that he's gone through with the pain and suffering of the world, and he's the conduit through which he's expressing all of that, and through these lyrics, because, you know, gosh, these lyrics are just next level. He's just not giving a crap anymore, like, about anything, and just going hard as on these lyrics. And he got in a lot of trouble for some of the words that he used, and I won't say the words just because, you know, some people would take offense, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not here to do that. But Michael came under fire for certain words. If you want to know what they are, look up the lyrics. But if you're a fan of MJ and you're watching this, then you know what I'm referring to. He was just like, well, no, I'm not being anti-Semitic. I'm not being racist. This is me putting myself as the victim and just, you know, speaking as like a as a whole, like just in general, like just saying, you know, you're doing this to not just me but to all of us, and he's just the, like I said before, the conduit through which this feeling is being expressed. And so he's just, you know, yeah, he's just kind of using these words to really just reiterate suffering of all peoples, of all walks of lives, of all different religions and races. He's just, this is a message, this is again, it's a protest song, and that's what it's about. But yeah, it's just a shame that people accused him of being anti-Semitic and racist when, you know, he's just completely not that at all, and has never ever kind of at all shown any kind of signs that that's the person he was. Like, that's not a thing. So it was very sad that I mean, I didn't know about it at the time because I was 7 years old when this album came out. Yeah, 7 years old, just turned 7. So when I was first listening to this song, I had no idea the extent of what it meant. I just remember really liking the beat. I've always that iconic beat I talked about. That's what I've always been drawn to about this song. But then as you get older and become an adult and you actually understand the issues he's talking about and everything, it's just, yeah. So of course, when you've got a song that's as powerful and intense and such a big statement, you have to make an iconic music video or short film really to go along with it. And MJ collaborated with Spike Lee, the awesome director, Spike Lee, on 2 versions of short films for They Don't Care About Us. The first version and the main version that people know is the one that was shot in Rio de Janeiro, in the favelas there. I was doing some research again on this and found out apparently the local authorities, the state authorities in Brazil, didn't really want him coming there to film, not just because it was Michael Jackson, just because it was, you know, someone very famous coming in to like film our way of life, and they were worried that because, you know, the favelas where he filmed are very, you know, lower class, you know, peoples and who are not very well off and not treated very well. So the government was just concerned that it was going to hurt their image for tourism, and they were campaigning for the Olympics at the time for Rio de Janeiro. So yeah, so they were just concerned with that. They tried to stop MJ from actually filming, and it, you know, obviously didn't work. So and the locals were very happy to have him there, you know, and you can see that in the video. They're lining the streets, and you know, a couple of women even break the line and, you know, get to hug him and stuff, and it's, you know, it's really nice to see. But yeah, they were really happy, and I think in the long run it seemed to have had a positive impact on that community in terms of exposing what was actually going on in their living conditions and stuff. So hopefully things have improved there. I mean, I'm not an expert on the way Rio de Janeiro is, but yeah, needless to say, these images that Spike captured for the video are very powerful, very moving and stuff, and you know, it's just so interesting. I don't know, and I wonder if anyone could comment below and let me know why MJ and Spike Lee chose Rio as the location to film. I mean, apart from the fact that, you know, it's a not a very great area for people to live, but yeah, I wonder why that was the place chosen. But I would love to know. So if anyone knows, comment below. Let me know, honestly. I really, yeah, would love to know why. Because yeah, it's just so cool and it's so powerful. And the visuals in this are really great. And, you know, Michael just doing his just completely made up on the spot dancing that he was so great at doing, just feeling the music and, you know, not thinking about it, just doing it, whatever the music compelled him to do, like, and parading the streets and, you know, singing those words loudly and proudly and wearing, I love the fact that so this was also a collaboration between a Salvador, you know, reggae drum group called Olodum. And so MJ's wearing their merch, their t-shirts during the filming, which is really cool as well. And I love the colours of the shirts that he wears, and their colours are really, really bright and really, really wonderful. And yeah, I really enjoy the end of this video. is great because it's, you know, it's just like 3 or 4 minutes of Oladum just really going hard as on these awesome drums, and it just sounds great. And then Michael's just there and he's just feeling the beats, feeling the music that they're putting down, and it's so visceral, and again, powerful is a word that I'm using a lot, but it's accurate. It's very powerful, and yeah, it's really great. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really, really good, and the whole thing fits the song perfectly. But the other version of They Don't Care About Us, the second short film that was released, also directed by Spike Lee, probably fits the theme of the song a little bit more, but unfortunately it's a version that doesn't really get shown on TV or anywhere because it was very controversial at the time. I think it even got banned by some stations or places. I think I remember reading that a while ago. Yeah, which is a shame because it's probably, I feel like the video for the prison version for They Don't Care About Us and Earth Song are probably two of Michael's most incredibly powerful, impactful and meaningful music videos, like, and most shocking as well, and very well handled. Again, Michael's using the whole statement he made when he was defending his lyrics in the song was, you know, about how he's portraying himself as the victim and all of that. And you see it in this video because he's made to be a prisoner, and you see him in handcuffs throughout the entire thing. He's locked up in a cell. He's, you know, in the cafeteria with all the other prison inmates, and they're all, you know, chanting and banging their fists on the tables in unison, and it's really striking. It's such an interesting commentary on, you know, the prison system in the United States, how it's completely overrun, and just the way justice and injustice happens in society, in American society, and in global society as well. The images used in the video are very shocking and upsetting, but important, and you know, are things that people need to see. You know, like there's the Tiananmen Square image of, you know, the man standing in front of the tank, that's in there. There's footage of the Ku Klux Klan being shown. There's police brutality, like I even think the Rodney King event is happening in one of these shots. So there's just so much really just driving this message of just like, this is just ridiculous. Like, why does this stuff keep happening? And it's just so sad that this stuff is still happening. And, you know, at the time of me recording this, there's some awful things going on in America right now, and yeah, it just blows my mind that this stuff that it just keeps happening. These beautiful black men and women keep getting killed, and it's just so sad, and it breaks my heart, and I just don't understand it. And I know I have no right to comment on it because of the color of my skin, but you know, it breaks my heart, and I love the fact that this song is just so important as a message for that movement, for Black Lives Matter, and for racism in general. And yeah, I'm really glad Michael and Spike Lee made this video. I think this one is, as much as I enjoy the Brazil version, that's the radio friendly one that everyone can watch. But this prison version is the one that everyone should watch and needs to watch, because it is the most important. It is the absolute most important, and I'm so glad that they made it. And I implore all of you, each and every one of you, to go and watch it right now. They Don't Care About Us prison version. Look it up on YouTube, it's there. Watch it and just take it in and just think about things, you know, for a moment. Just take a moment to just really, yeah. And this was filmed 25 years ago. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting emotional, but it's just, yeah, it's just, this is just the effect that this music has on me, that Michael Jackson has on me, and clearly has on the world, and just how strong it is, the incredible strength and power of this message. Just, it's one that we can't forget, one that we must keep adhering to, and we must use and try to better ourselves and better the world, and hopefully one day things will be better. But you know, that's just naive thinking, I suppose. I'm an optimist mostly, so I try to think of, you know, hopefully one day things will get better and things will come around, but bad things like this keep happening, and it's just not good. And just, yeah, the fact that it just breaks my heart that Michael wrote this song 25 years ago. This video came out almost 25 years ago, and this stuff is still relevant. It's still happening. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's just, yeah, I don't really mean to get too political on this, but this is a very political song. It's a protest song, so that's just gonna happen. But back to the music of it all, though. Just to close, I just love this song. It's just so wonderful. It's just so powerful, and I love the way Michael mixes just the aggression of the percussion with the, like, you know, he has like really nice kind of a string arrangement in the background that I really adore, and I just love the juxtaposition of those different sounds, like the brutalness of the percussion with the softness of the strings. Is just such a nice contrast in this song, and it just adds to the importance of it, and to the sound and how great it is just in general. It's just wonderful. So there it is, guys. Those are my thoughts about They Don't Care About Us. What an important song. Please, again, do yourselves a favor, go listen to it, spread it around. It means so much to everyone right now in this world. It's a song it's an anthem that we need to remember. And watch the prison version of the video, please, if you haven't seen it. Watch both of them. If you haven't seen the Brazil version, watch that. Just, it's important. It is really, really important. So, yeah, that's about all I'm gonna say, I think. But the song is just, yeah, one of Michael's most prolific songs he ever wrote. So, yeah. There it is. They Don't Care About Us. Okay, I'm gonna calm down and get less emotional now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so thank you for watching so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, next time I will be delving into another incredible Michael Jackson song that I adore so much, and that so many people do, and is very underrated, and I've always said it's one of his most underrated, but more on that next time when I talk about Stranger in Moscow. So stay tuned for that. But until then, I've been a Kendall Richardson, and you just experienced non-scripted ramblings.